Good evening, everybody. How are we all? Are we ready for what could potentially be the final well, not the final stream, but the end of the Hades story? Because if I can beat Kronos again, Zagreus, I'm struggling with names. Zagreus was saying about giving the spear to me, so we could be finishing it. I don't think I'll finish. I don't think I'll be like, cool, story done, that'll do. I might play for a little bit longer. I'm quite enjoying it. Because there's some games where there's so much to do in the end game, or the post game, however you want to refer to it, that finishing the story than just being like, yep, done, it feels like a waste. Also, I only tend to do that with games, you know, that I've started to get to the end, and I'm just like, oh my god, just end. But Supergiant have done such a fantastic job with this game that I don't feel that way. Like, the end is just a means to an end. Like, it doesn't finish the game, it just finishes the narrative. 40 nights. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a ton to do even after we finish the story. Right, what was I doing? Was I about to do a run? I want to go back into the underworld. I think I want to max this out first before I
want to keep track of. Wisdom of the ages.
So how many? I have 4, 6, 8, 12, 14. With that, I'll have 15 when it's done. Right, Neptune. Let's get going. I don't think the pets matter at this point. I have done everything with them all.
Do not avert your gaze.
Can we manage a 16 clear?
By will of night.
Not putting that on. Hang on.
Darkness spreads. I can't.
So I want to put on my normal 3. I like how that's actually overwritten. So if I've got 20% of my grasp, that is 6. I'm using 7, so I can't use that normal. Hi Pod, how are you? I'm alright, thank you. Just trying to think of the best way to not screw myself over. And still be able to increase the fundamental difficulty. So I want to try and make all this worth it. I need to manage 16.
By my birthright.
I might just slap that on, because that'll also improve towards the achievement I want to do. There you go. That's enough. Like the armor thing, it's going to be a pain, but it should be interesting. It'll feel like playing Diablo. How are you, Apod? How has your week been? Not too busy, I hope.
take on Kronos and prevail. But
Oh, I could have increased the rarity. Yeah, I'm just trying to progress towards the being able to do this as hard as possible to get all of the
Perish.
I can't actually remember what it's called. It's just the statues to prove that you did it. I just want to try and do that because it is now a lot more fun with the game being a lot more challenging, but not
The dead.
so absurd that it's a pain. Not too bad. I don't think I've seen you since the stream before Easter. How was your Easter? I really need to increase my health though. Otherwise it's going to be a pain. One of them is pulling me in. Okay, maybe more than one of them. Well, that was fun. We just visited Mel's Mount over there and just relaxing at home. I went into the local shop to get some discount eggs. The eggs turned out to be the value they should be all the time. Instead of £6, they were not £6. But honestly, it's quite a big rip-off Easter. So I refuse to pay those prices. I mean, it's like any commercial thing now. Any, like, holiday.
For me.
Aphrodite it is, then. This is going to be tough.
Those shadows.
All of them. I don't know what his effect is.
It's no use. The shadows dissipate.
So besides whatever innate satisfaction there may be in beating up that nasty old Titan, is there a grander plan in all of this for what we're going to do? Your little godling brother, is he going to be all right?
I could switch boons.
Your attacks deal more damage to nearby foes. Yeah. 120% for point blank hits. I need to remember to dash past the cat, because he could have gone and dealt with stuff while I was off busy punching things.
This won't take long.
Oh, look at that! I need to get this thing charging, because wow, that's effective.
Sorry about all that. It's strange. I work so closely with Sister Selene, but I've never been any good with her hexes. Not like you.
And I am woefully incompetent with bow and arrow, not like you. It's probably Nemesis ensuring none of us have it all.
Well, you're about to get a little closer to that enviable point. Here, a little extra moon magic for all you've done and still intend to do.
Your hex may deal critical damage.
Smart. Good to see you.
Let's increase my health. So what is the plan for the weekend? You got some videos to work on? Some adminning?
Boarding circle there.
Watching Conan speedruns to make sure they're official? I mean, the armor's going to be handy. We need that. I'm breaking all these and I always get screwed over. Where's the money?
I don't
Lovely.
mean to be rude. It's just imagine what the gods above would think. You're not lowly. You're a magnificent talent, a beautiful voice, a trusted friend. I don't know anybody like you, Arachne.
Why, I'm very flattered you would feel that way. It's too bad you never knew me. My friend, I truly hate to ask, but you don't suppose, knowing your craft, you don't suppose there might still be some way to turn me back into myself again, do you?
Arachne, I've tried everything I know. This curse of metamorphosis upon you, it's extreme.
That's quite all right. Just figured I would ask. Such curses wouldn't be much good if they could just be waved away, now would they?
There it is. Only 20 armor, but that finishes the
Thanks,
prophecy.
Arachne.
On Sunday, we'll travel to the town next door and visit an old friend. We'll be making game together, so we're going to discuss the next priorities. Oh, that's cool. Making the video game.
A fleeting sense of peace.
Family dispute. Play video games. Play more video games.
The
And
gods and their petty squabbles.
play some more video games.
Well, isn't that
I've got work tomorrow. Second.
I truly thought we ladies had a special connection, but then you do such things and make me feel unsure. And
Got-
just a bit upset.
Got work tomorrow for a little bit. Saturdays are always only 5 hours. It's all right. Don't think I'm doing anything this weekend. Just the weekend of sitting and gaming. Next weekend is when I've got plans, but I need to just confirm it with people involved. I need to get on the case of the house people.
I mean no disrespect. Stay in the circle now.
Aphrodite is quite easy to avoid. I need to find a Selene to upgrade this attack, because I'm curious to see what else it can do.
Splinter and fall.
That wasn't so bad. Aphrodite is quite easy.
It's no secret that I'm prone to fits of passion, and I'd not have it any other way. But you could have it differently next time.
Specials do more damage to close foes. Increase health.
Beautiful.
Let's go see Charon. I think this is the last one before the boss. Get Demeter.
On my authority.
After remaining active for seconds, restore. Your mega attack deals more damage with useful mana. Oh, I'll take that because we're quite early on in the run. Right. Let's try not to use up too many of my revives here. I mean, this weapon is better.
Our enemy surely is beginning to wonder how you are able to thwart him.
Chrono seems to think my family bond with him is why I'm able to resist. He hasn't made the connection that you're the one who's...
You have prepared yourself,
I'm trying to do an achievement on Mana Lord,
drawing his attention
where
and
it's
his
to
wrath.
get to a certain level of your city or town or whatever without gathering your own food using the resource nodes. It's very hard. is you have to set up a fairly decent trade network to get the most out of your money. And it's difficult to find things to sell. Because you also got to bear in mind you still need the resources. Oh, she's attacking. I was really confused because there were like 2 different AoEs going on. At this point, I'm like intentionally trying not to take too many hits. But it's trying to avoid her clones becoming the problem. Ah. I might die here. Well, use a death defy. Or not, I could just avoid them by walking really slowly.
Selene tests your will.
I wasn't even the real one. Can't get close to her. I don't get close to her, she gets close to me. Right, that's one death to fight. But I'll take one, considering we went in pretty much on critical health.
Know only that I would not willingly confront the fury of Xinth for merely anyone, Melinoe.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we died. But it wasn't a terrible loss. Because now if all the others are pretty straightforward up until the bottom, then you're right.
Again?
It's hard. Like, I don't mind if it's difficult. It's like we fought the base version so many times we should know it. Like, the only thing we could have done better was not get hit by the curse. And then I took a bigger hit, which then... So I suppose if we get to Kronos and I run out of Death Defies, I could use this one. Let's change to... I don't know, really. Let's go with... I might just leave this on to max it out. Almost there.
The frosty goddess Demeter is urging you along this eve.
Coward.
Like, I don't know how you unlock the others to do the same thing, because at the moment it's only Hecate. Because the Sirens and the Cerberus battle are virtually the same, just faster.
Smell.
But thanks to the Hades card, I can now use more Arcana without having, with like bypassing the one thing I put a million on. Go, Kitty, go! I mean, now that we're back to just running an area, as long as we don't take loads of damage, I can keep my health up.
Tula, go for it. Caught out.
What have I got on?
Tula?
Yep, wanted the moon, that's going to be really good. Furies, more cast. Because when I max this out, I'll get 15 extra cards a run. I really wanted Selene, but let's
Stay where you are.
This is an awful mix, I gotta say. I can't see shit. Your attacks deal 30% more damage and reach further ahead. Your special locks on and uses less. Your attacks deal 200. Yes, we need to drop their armor as quickly as possible.
Shines.
The faster we drop their armor, the easier it becomes. I think the song that the Siren's singing now is like my favorite. It sounds really nice.
Breathe it in.
I mean, I haven't gained any health, but I haven't lost any either.
What else is going on though, man? Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, some nectar. How thoughtful. I used to mean it when I said it, but there comes a point you get so many gifts you don't know what to say anymore. We just stick to how thoughtful anyway.
In my family, the act of giving is a social custom and a simple show of courtesy, nothing else. It should be thoughtful, as you say, but it...
Huh? Hey, what's your problem anyway? Always huffing through here like you're late to something.
Sounds like you were there when the underworld opened up. It shouldn't.
How come? That way I'd still be shriveled up in Asphodel. You know what though? Just forget I asked. You're killing my mood here.
A boon and some mystery seeds. Leave a gift of healing and I'll take the boon.
Warm wishes.
Some seeds.
Auntie Hestia's arrived.
Your attacks and specials gain power the more. Ooh. Yeah. I think I've had that one.
No stop.
Oh well, that's the end of the area. Forget how am I supposed to use these guys? You can use them as a weapon. Oh, is it a radius thing? I wish that attack did more damage if you block one.
Come, you thieves.
Nailed it.
Now to the matter at hand.
Full money. I don't want to get the Death Defiance. Read of Atlas. Do I want Chaos? I don't really want to deal with that. I'll try for Demeter. Or Boons. Well, this will be quite easy. The increased damage to armor just tore him apart.
Ready, Helma? Olympus, I accept this message.
After remaining inactive, 100% restoration. I have exhausted all of Demeter's dialogue. Your bloody guard down. I mean, I'm only putting this
charge.
this thing on that makes all the enemies harder if they're an elite, purely because the there's a prophecy and also is one of the easier things I find.
Spilled half my blood back there.
Let's go see Carol.
You're a welcome sight, my lord. Olympus, accept this message.
2% chance? Yeah, I'll take that. Right, here we go. Siren's just faster, not necessarily harder.
You truly expect me to believe that neither I am gonna claw nor bewitching eyes concern our meetings? Though if you're drawn to me, you have an odd way of showing it.
No way! You're the one who always shows up here, lady. You are obviously drawn to me. Or one or more of us. Jetty knows it, Roxy knows it, everyone in Oceanus knows.
Oh, come on, Skilla. I'll admit I don't dislike your songs as much as I previously let on, but that's as far as I'll go.
Oh, you hear that, gals? That's as far as she'll go. I told you. Now either she gets up. Welcome to our show.
Go, Kitty! I wonder if they get another band member. I feel like the way they're positioned when you walk in, they could be a fourth. Kinda wish I could charge my magic back up more though. Uh-oh. He's probably the worst of the three. Well, this doesn't half suck. Oh, this is where the drummer needs to go. Nice. Did you help? Oh. Set off a minefield around her. Right, we need to do better. Taking too much damage.
Good find.
Nice. Like, one death per zone, it sort of makes sense, but I want to have as many lives as I can going into the final one. I might save these for every new run. Just don't know what to have. Like, some of them are good, but they're very situational, and I'm just trying to level them up.
That one. Closer now.
Use the ghost onion to put my health back up to a decent amount. I relied too heavily on that 70 extra health.
There's no clear path in sight. Victory.
What anguish?
It'll be okay, Anguish.
Oh, good health and magic boost.
Lycaeans.
Mind you, I wouldn't mind getting a Heraboon, but I feel like in every run there's predetermined gods that show up. In this case, it's Demeter, Hestia, Aphrodite, and Neptune.
Show me the way.
Gonna handle this. Got the blade of the underworld. Well, here we go.
Let's see it, Nem.
He stole my kill. And again. Oh, I only beat her by 1.
Simple. Toss to you again. Ran into Artemis back there. Between her and now me, we must have done half the heavy lifting for you tonight.
Must be what I deserve, though, right? And don't worry, there should be plenty of foes ahead whom I shall have to deal with on my own.
Seems well enough. We had a decent chat. Was beginning to think she's been avoiding me a while, though
Nor I.
get lost.
So all the other things are just a case of picking up. Doesn't have to fight anything. Not like there's XP to be gained.
Better.
Demeter or Hestia? Oh my god.
Need a target.
It's running in circles, dodging lasers. Lamia Queen is a bit of a nuisance when it comes to close range,
I'll cast you out.
but
each
this is
time.
why I increased the damage to armor.
In the name of Hades.
Your Omega attacks deal more damage and use more. Oh, I'll take that. Being able to fire a binding circle is all I ask. It makes it so effective.
It's you, thank the fates.
Thank the fates. Thank the fates.
I feel like there is now a case of I finished all their dialogue, so I need to start giving gifts again.
Be strong, okay?
Be strong.
Let's get you someplace safe. Be at peace.
Do a bit of digging.
There.
What do we want? Daedalus Hammer. A lot of the time, they're only like very small additions to my arsenal, but they make a massive difference.
All right, Tula.
Nice. I don't know where that golden bow is. Can't even hear it. Yeah, I want to see what Selene can do for this. Or is it like not static and I can change it out? lethal with the attacks maxed out. 10 lunges. Your attacks have 10% power and deal damage in a larger area.
The power of Kacinth. Not letting me past. Sorrow Spinner.
So if I use up as much of this energy as I can, and then just spam every
I
other,
call upon the moon and draw you down.
we can actually make use of the
Behold
Huntress.
The aspect of Kacinth that I once wielded, little star, perhaps shall wield again some other age. The infinite dark.
Ah. Your Hex deals 50% more damage. If it keeps hitting the same foe, good for bosses. 30% damage to Guardians. Take 20% less damage. Your Hex also strikes plus 2 foes each time. So I wonder if that one can actually get a God boon.
Illuminate my path.
Aaron, let's go shopping. I miss 5 mana, it's not a big deal.
In the name of Hades.
Just keep increasing my power, why not? Yeah, the elites with the extra modifiers aren't too bad.
I'll grant you that.
That landed behind me. Yeah, I'm right though. My first run of every night seems to go awfully. Yeah, I'm trying to find which of the debuffs are not the worst. I mean, well, oh shit. When I'm not doing the runs for the any sort of achievement, it doesn't really matter. Well, this is a problem. I'm gonna have to use the golden tooth of Kronos. Just to make sure I win.
You shades, leave him alone.
Or do I risk it and just rely on the cat
Finally,
60?
the vengeful princess.
I'm gonna use the... Because I could either do more damage to Kronos, or I could use...
There.
Ooh. Just got strength, though. If you have no Death Defiance effects, you take less damage and deal more.
My keepsake expired. This way.
And Evola, how you doing? How is your spire slaying going? I saw you were on
The
it.
fields, at least.
Let's use that. Let's take the risk.
Let's see how this goes. Should come in handy.
Have
after the calculating Titan of Time wrested control of the underworld, he sealed shut the major
Secrets of the unseen. Going down.
Yeah, I'm taking a big gamble here. I'm relying on strength.
Service entrance.
If I can make it to him without dying, and I can make full use of strength during this fight, I will probably take it.
Shifting chambers. Realign.
I do struggle with him with melee. It's just the scythe leaps and the whirly one. Start, ran right into the damage. These money bags is kind of annoying. Stay out of the lines. Do I do the extra runs just to get more items? Oh yeah, definitely do that one. More on Hades.
Greetings, Father. You saw what happened. What Kronos did to Mother and my brother and the rest. Where are they?
My knowledge of this is not up to date. He made everybody stop somehow. I saw them, still a stone. Not petrified exactly, but ensnared in the great hall of the house. He must have stored them someplace else inside.
Even when I'm able to vanquish Kronos on a given night, most of the house is sealed off, and I'm unable to remain for...
Perhaps if you ask the Titan very nicely, he shall comply. Daughter, I know of no way to undo his work, and have no...
1% of your damage you deal until you reach the limit. Your death strike summons foes with punishing sweep that inflicts scorn. Yeah, okay, that sounds handy.
For our family. Riches.
I need to break that ward first. I do that every time. Come, Kitty, do damage. I might just make a break for the boss. The thing with these, the biggest problem is with their ward, they take a hit and bail out. I've got 700 gold, so I should be able to buy some happiness. Holy shit! This is kind of where I wish I booned off of Ares to get the one that heals me on strike. Alright, because of the difficulty. Final floor.
Not now.
Allowing this thing to do critical hit is a nice touch. Death Defy, by the health, Dignity.
Aid from Olympus can take many different forms, as not all of us are suitably prepared or even built to face significant ordeals. Take, for instance, fairest Aphrodite.
Oh, Lady Demeter, you know that's patently untrue. I may be more a lover than a fighter, but that doesn't mean I won't mangle the faces of our foes if that is what it takes to get them to back off. Now, why don't we show your granddaughter how well we get...
Ooh, your boons in the leftmost column gain level spread across however many you have. Add that one.
Remain unseen, my lord.
Right, we have an extra Death Defy.
Swim time.
So I can die twice and then get strength to hopefully not die the third time.
Refreshing.
It's not been a good run, but it's not been... It's not on a tear.
You are too young to know what it was like. Before the gods reshaped the world to be...
I notice his banner has gone more and more
mortals
moon.
did not have to die in agony and waste away within this pit. A simpler age, and all the better for it.
All the better because you controlled every detail, is that it? You couldn't stand that others had a different outlook than your own. You went to war with your own children. After eating them whole, so they say.
They say a lot of things. They went to war with me. My offspring and my other charges did not always take to discipline. I had too many to look after to take cheek from any one.
I mean, Evil Eye is shredding him. I hate the fact that he does that and it starts off with going behind him. Oh, I got pulled in front of him. This might not happen now. Yeah, started from behind him. Ah. Oh, I dodged into it. My first run is always so shit.
Truly think you would prevail against me once
And that
more?
had absolutely nothing to do with the buff things. Just dumb hits.
I had him in my grasp.
Always a melee weapon.
I expected the worst down in Tartarus, and I got it all right.
Yeah, it's that scythe spin attack. I cannot dodge it. Every single time he catches me with it.
I'm starting to get the feeling maybe I liked this stuff back when I had eyeballs and so on.
Doesn't matter whether you liked it then. What matters is you like it now. Dora, couldn't help but notice that my jar collection wasn't sorted properly.
No? Although now that you put it that way, maybe in the future, yes. I was working on minor possessions and your mushroom bottle kind of slipped.
You put it incorrectly back. Just tell.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
Welcome back.
Let me see.
My sisters have keen interest in skilled weavers of all sorts.
I mean, I'll just go and try it again, but... Did I get any new of these? Must have done.
The Oath of the Unseen is somewhere here. Isn't that so, Princess? The aura that it emanates, I haven't felt it since before all this. I thought the Oath was lost with Mother Nyx, but it was in the care of Lady Hecate.
Sorry, just having some chocolate.
It's in my own care now. The will of Night shall be done, no matter what. Isn't that so?
The Oath is
Got a
clearly in
problem.
good hands.
Hey, how about another visit to the springs? You see...
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but...
Just right.
Look at all these bubbles dying off.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up. Though I often tried confiding in him anyway.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their job.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities, but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family is a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because...
What does it take to earn respect from you, Aerith?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
I had a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like...
I mean, this kudos isn't... This full kudos isn't so great. But...
Back amongst the living.
Headmistress, there must be something we can do for Arachne. Her curse torments...
Arachne's fate is not yours to undo. It's a matter between her and Athena.
How did you know it was between her...
I do not care for your insinuations, Melinoe.
Melinoe?
Well, look at you.
Right, we need to get some fake fabric.
Rubbish for recycling.
It's the fake fabric, now I just need the moonstone. Moon dust.
All clear. Ambrosia. Look, you should know my never-to-be-used stash is just about full.
You could always invite me to the taverna, where we might cut into that stash of yours a bit. Why hoard it forever? Besides the reasons that you...
I'm not going to invite you anywhere as long as you keep this up. And I don't appreciate...
I'm sorry, Nemesis. I wasn't aiming to be rude. Words I cannot entirely believe I'm saying, much less feeling, since we used to.
Things sure were nice and simple then, weren't they? But now we're stuck in whatever pattern this is.
Ever? What about bath salts? Why all the rancor towards Narcissus, by the way? I see how he could be a little irritating.
Should have seen what he did to this poor nymph. Absolutely broke her heart.
Didn't take you for the sentimental type. I thought you concerned yourself with worse than lovers.
Narcissus cared only for himself, not for anyone around him. Had to make an example of him. He wound up madly in love with his...
So now he's a shade in the underworld, and still staring longingly into his own...
Hey, you're the witch, not me.
They're easily misused.
Your pathway down into the underworld may seem a little roundabout, but avoiding the main regions is your best shot at eluding Kronos till you can face...
I have that pathway long since memorized. A straight shot down to Tartarus would have been too good to be true. I'm great.
And I am grateful that your father's realm is vast indeed, that we could chart a course along...
How do I get the next hypno thing? Why not get the upgrade so I could plant all at once? I did. You just gotta have more than one.
You'll flourish here. The ashes remember.
Let's start with Demeter now.
Why are you just joining up?
Let our bond grow strong.
I need to get more nightmares.
Gotta try it on me.
So that this Omega Burst can do tons more.
Huh.
Pretty nice, huh?
Right, it should be same again. I mean, with Void, Valve Void, it gets easier with the Hades thing. You've got to get there.
Into the dark.
But now I just need Moondust to max it out. Yeah, I favour Demeter and Poseidon because they have passives that benefit
Such
them.
a foreboding night this is. The air is thick with the death and decay of your father's realm, and the desolation I have wrought. The pale moon can scarce cut through.
Well, it didn't give me what I wanted, but I will take the ice damage. So Hubris is actually going to be a bit of a problem with this run. Because I do rely on the magic for this a lot more than I do usually. Let's get the magic. I've only got one rune.
Come on, cat. Better.
And because I actually use the magic, I'd like more magic.
It's over. Look what we got, Tula.
I want the Ponds of Power, but I've got the lowest rarity I could possibly get for this. I dodged that. Instead, I just stood there and took it. They may only hit light, but they can really rack up the damage quickly if you're not paying attention. I should be going for the bones.
There you are. Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you, just about all
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves.
want a little taste of all that power.
Yeah, okay.
Fair is fair.
You can have Ice Strike. Oh, and I'll go see Ares about getting a health boon. Oh.
Blades again.
Count right now.
Just hurry up and die. He sucks ass.
I owe your father a great deal. For the more work I did, the more he'd have to do in turn. I trust that he valued our collaboration for his part.
Your specials deal more damage and inflict wounds. Your cast create a falling blade over each foe in the body. I'll take that one. Ooh, Hermes. This is another boon that I'd like. The money one that he gives. See, I always took it as when I used the cast, I had to use the charge, which did actually cause a lot of problems. Because I'd never actually use it properly.
And Ares, did you whenever there's a bloody dust up, tempers flaring and all that, he will do everything he can to draw it out. This must be...
Recovery.
Yes.
Let's go see Carol. You might have stuff I can use. Ooh, yes he does. He's got quite a good amount of selection of stuff I can use.
I heard you speak the vow of rivals at the Oath of the Unseen. Then you shall soon confront your headmistress in all her...
Your Hex heals. Yeah, I'll take that one.
Twilight Curse.
In the name of Hades.
You haven't had the revival one much recently. When you have less than 40 health, your attacks and specials restore health. That's what I want. Technically, I'm permanently healing until... yeah, health buff. Well, this room's unpleasant. Not damage boost. This staff takes forever to land a kill. Beardless Hammer. What's... 2 Guardians. One of them just evade my maul. 1 damage. Now I can pick ones I want. First attack, your attack hits twice but uses more. Your special gains power that increases damage and restores magic. See, that one that restores HP,
Spira grows in strength.
the power hit that gets kills, I find is a bit misleading. I feel like it's not every instance, it's only from the first strike. Yeah, this thing with the Ares buff to restore on hit is brilliant. Well, it is right now. When I get more health, it won't be. I mean, technically, if I can stay alive, I can make use of this the entire run. My health below 40.
We got them, Homer. Show yourself by the light of the moon.
Go, Kitty! Hit him again! Oh my god, I missed the armor damage.
Grow strong under the stars.
I'm not getting the god bonuses that go with these.
Darkness guide you.
I bet this one get a boon from Hermes though. Let it fly faster.
Hear me, on my authority.
Your attacks deal more damage and inflict bleed. Wound.
Let me show you the way.
Do you know the way to Amarillo? Every night have you been hugging your pillow?
Fulfill the oath. You were preoccupied with that Arachne's curse. I know of it.
Nor is my task, yet here we are, night after night. If there's a...
Athena is the one to persuade. So long as she wishes the curse to remain, it shall.
Sounds straightforward enough.
Oh, that was close. This is what I mean about the heal being quite effective. Because she's hit me quite a few times, but thanks to the thing, I'm just healing. Ah, that one just blitzed. Come on, Piggy, you can do it.
Total eclipse.
Oh, because of how low my health is, the recovery's nothing. Oh, well, thanks to Ares' healing thing, that went better than it would have done.
Fought. And may the fate.
It's just my damage is so pitiful.
The testament of night.
If I'm not using the cat effectively, I'm doing no
I was
damage.
witness to your rival's fall.
Having revealed more of her vast experience, the Witch of the Crossroads leaves the
She must know so much. Can't right now.
Or is that just the heal? Let us change to... We don't need that. Oh, I need health, but there's nothing I can do that guarantees that I might...
Release. Farewell, Erebus.
I mean, I got a nightmare, so that's decent at least. Now I can upgrade this weapon again.
Serpents.
Yeah, I need to get damage somewhere. It's taking a very long time to kill things.
More ashes.
The limits of my light.
I would like the health upgrade, but I want to see what else is on offer. That detonator just did 1,000 damage. Shot. Or... What? He blocked the morph, so it just used the entire cast. That's a bit bully bullshit.
Go, Tula.
Form of power, health, or shot. You get 2 things from the shot.
No escape. It's a stock fin.
I can get all the things from the shot.
That boatman's something of a coin collector, isn't he? Well, once we're finished with old Kronos, all those...
Specials do more damage in a large area. After your Omega cast, expires rapidly hit deal in the area for 2 seconds. Ooh, 5% chance to hit twice. I mean, if it's not uh-oh, it's uh-oh.
Tula, time to shine.
I think Tula should do more damage to any rat enemy that gets summoned. But again, thanks to Ares, I'm actually able to handle this better than I would normally.
Not really dead, are you?
Yeah, I do appreciate that with my health being so low. Ares is the god here.
To it all cold and wet. Piss poor working conditions, that much is clear.
Temporary starting armor. Your weapon deals more damage based on your armor. I could take tons of hit. I've been taking far too many hits.
Down the drain.
We're quite the team, aren't we? And that's without Sisters Hecate and Selene backing us up. Shame that we all have to spread out most of the time.
We do have several realms to watch. But yes, I have to say it's been a pleasure working with you recently. Singing with you.
Now don't get sentimental on me,
sorry.
sister. This is business. You know, the world we live in may be looking a bit bleak.
Trust deepened. Those in your cast may take critical damage from my attacks. I mean, I'm using the cast a hell of a lot in this one.
Go unseen.
Or was that the last one from Artemis? Lovely.
Yeah. Hey. You really want to hear me say it again, huh? All right, fine. How thoughtful. How thoughtful. That's my line. But you know what? I'm starting to think you might not be so...
Narcissus, please. It's not my wish to offend. You don't have to take the nectar if you don't want it. I just noticed you don't seem to have much of it around.
What do you mean, tried it? Tried it how? All I've tried to do, Laurel, is look into these longing eyes in peace. Though I'll accept your...
Don't the vicious creatures contaminating these chambers make this a rather dangerous place in which to laze...
Oh, I've made clear to them that they don't stand a chance with me at all. In my position, it's not good to send mixed messages, both for my suitor's sake. Take care.
What a surprise.
Remain inactive. None of these I really want. That's the thing, like, I'm getting so many low-level ones or bad ones. Well, what I consider to be bad ones. But there's definitely better ones to be had. They're all commons too, like I'm losing out on a lot of effects.
Water spouts activated.
Thing with this curse is it builds up really fast. Makes it a really good time.
I'm soaked.
Arthur and Hephaestus and I are the only true-born sons of the King and Queen of Mount Olympus. I keep telling you.
One more responsibility areas, have at it. Otherwise, I don't know what you're after, and don't want any of it. Aphrodite notwithstanding. Got me forge, got me wife. It's enough.
Your falling blades from Ares fall immediately and do more damage. Now we'll get some bombs of power. We've got a bit more of a choice.
It'll be all right. See you in the crossroads.
You called it, Rox.
If I may ask, who made you this way, Skilla? Because my understanding is that you weren't always, well...
I'm entirely self-made. Thank you, lady. You think I'm going to attribute all my talent to somebody else? A wizard?
Your musical talents being innate doesn't surprise me. I'm asking, how did you become a sea monster? Weren't you the victim of a...
Oh, something you wouldn't understand is, the more famous you get, the more they're going to say about you. Because they're jealous. I let all of it roll off my shit. This one's for those of you who can't get away.
The only thing about the curse, though, it's not good in boss fights. There are definitely better ones. Now, if I could take her out next room, I could start the next phase really well. I wasn't anywhere near that. on, come back. The entire time I've been laying into these two. Skilla did nothing to come and help. Got the kill. Once you get one of those, with Skilla, you get that one perk that allows you to make enemies slow. Just kills her second phase. Well, third phase, technically. Still got virtually no health. I mean, at this rate, I might as well just use the white antler when I get to the bottom. Max this out.
Excellent.
Nice permanent discount for the rest of the run. Yeah, Daedalus Hammer.
The fig leaf took effect.
Nice, take that. Does that mean this entire floor is just hooks through?
They're blocking my path. No need to engage.
No need, but I'm going. Yeah, look how low my damage is.
This doesn't belong here.
Nice.
Go, Tila.
That increases the chance of fish, doesn't it?
And caught.
Sobby.
Poor Sobby.
Another perfect run. Let's get another Hephaestus.
My blood is not for you.
Oh, whose blood did it just steal?
All banished for now. There. Olympus, I accept this message.
Your blast effects from Hephaestus deal more damage and are 50% larger. I'm making such poor decisions. I'm just ignoring all the health buffs.
help you.
The Chronos is gonna suck. I can heal from every single hit I do, yes, but
Echo. Echo. Echo.
replace all spent uses of Death Defy with ones that restore 50% and then less and less. Yeah.
Such power.
Oh, Selene, finally getting more health. Every time I get armor, there's always an enemy that just immediately damages it. I'm still toying with the idea of having the critical hits for the Tartarus. Because, I mean, 30% means that every enemy takes double damage instead of just Chronos. And I'll be healing constantly.
I'm a fraud. I mustn't listen.
Yep.
Can't do it.
Wow, that was a really big AoE. Let's take that.
Tucked away.
Oh, of course, it's going to hit multiple times with Daedalus because it's bouncing.
Be again at peace.
Yeah, if this fight against Cerberus goes well, I think I'll use the critical for the next run. What I mean by well is not using 2 Death Defies. I don't think Chronos can one-shot me.
It's a little sobby.
He does 26, and he hits quite fast.
Been rolling around in miasma, have you?
Yeah, this Apollo one is doing good work here. Now I've got a way to heal and restore mana in a small way. Nice. That went pretty well. He did 25. Oh, I'm still on the fence. Do I really want to take that risk of having only 30 health?
More gemstones.
How much health do I have? If I've got over 100, I'll do. I won't do it. If I've got less than 100, I'll do it. I got less than 100. Right. Antler. 30 health.
I need this.
The vengeful princess once more finds herself within a groaning old official passageway to Tartarus. Perhaps.
Crawled up from the lowest depths, did he?
So I now do have a 30% chance to hit a critical. 5% chance to do a double. Can't get any more health. I might have just thrown the run. But it might go well.
We bid you a warm welcome to the depths of Tartarus.
I mean, it allows me to do more damage, which is one thing we are sorely lacking this run. And with that Ares boon, I can heal to full permanently. Yeah, that critical bash is doing lots of damage. I think that's 1,800 I just saw.
The savage watchdog looks...
Daughter, answer me something. How is it that the Titan's armies are well organized enough to siege Olympus when the Titan...
We have another Titan to contend with there. Prometheus is leading the attack. I don't know how exactly he got free, or what he truly wants.
Is vengeance on the gods an insufficient desire in itself? I wanted nothing to do with his sentencing. But your Lord Uncle Zeus, well, he would always claim that he could fashion more creative punishments than I. There. Now get out of here.
You honor me.
Well, I may not have the increased damage to armor that I really want, but at least I've got something better. Hephaestus hammer. Nice.
I haven't come this far on such a night. Found the treasury.
I do like the rock version of the Tartarus fight when you're fighting the bosses. Cast deal damage 3 times in succession to foes in the binding circle. Your attacks especially do more damage to armor. There it is. A bit late, but I'll take it. You know the saying, better late than never.
It's over. Another Styxion?
Use all the projectiles. I actually dropped down to 1 health. 11%. I realised that every time I use one of those boons, those trinkets that allow the boons to trigger, it gives me a guaranteed boon of a certain gold. I never use it properly. I never increase the rarity. Carnage never hurt anyone. $2,700.
The Path of Stars.
400 damage to Guardians.
One last chamber.
1,440.
Come on, then.
Just fire as many attacks as I can. Yeah, I think because I actually haven't had any more damage health increases in this entire section, I made the right decision by giving myself critical but lowering my health. Much as it's made it very risky. Ooh. Oh, yeah, well, we definitely want the nightmare.
A gift from Night. In the name of Hades.
When you foes, they may smell plasma, strike speed, and movement. Pretty much just been an airy Hephaestus run. I haven't really used anything else. Right, let's see if I actually up the snuff.
Not a moment late. Hades used some of his failing strength to spur you on. Even whilst bound in chains no god can break.
You've tortured and humiliated him. All this talk of how you plan to bring about a bygone age. Yet petty vengeance seems to be your...
The thing is, my girl, I can have both. You should have seen the cruel, inventive primitive ways your father tortured mortal souls. Thus I... My forces are as numerous as grains of sand.
Damn it.
This is my chosen form. Here, I insist.
Oh yeah, that's a one shot. I did wonder if something might be able to one shot me.
You have everything to fear from me. Come, my subjects, prove yourselves to me. Useless.
Holy shit, that actually destroyed him.
I always hated children such as you.
There was so much extra from the riffs and the hammers that he just melted while I was stood there just focusing so hard on it.
And all the gods.
So if I didn't buy those extra death defies, I would have been fine. But I didn't want to take the risk.
For my mother.
Yeah, that was very helpful. Yeah, my damage is enough. Like, even Hecate did more damage to me than he did.
Zodiac sand. The remains of time.
Alright, let's talk to Zagreus for the final time. I say the final time, I have no idea.
To the abyss of the subconscious I descend.
Just assume, because of the fact I'm getting a weapon. Well, he's going to give me the weapon.
Something beside the bed. Gygaros. This must be it. No mere dream. Its essence is real.
So now I should be able to do the curse to kill Typhon.
Night and darkness
Which means it needs to go
my
up.
blood beyond the grasp of time.
But unfortunately, I don't have time for a long run, so we'll have to call it
Headmistress,
there.
you always said to trust my instincts. So here goes.
Been a bit of a shit stream today, it's been really short.
Something must have happened. But then how am I still dreaming? If this even is a dream.
Zagreus, you did it. I found the traces of Gygaros here, which should be what I need for what comes.
Right. So now I wait for you to contact me again once you've infused our father's spear with some temporal nightmare curse, and I'll descend into grandfather's fetid lair where I'll drive said spear into his heart.
Whatever it takes. But I've been giving this a lot of thought, and there's an alternative I wanted to propose. You said...
Well, let's see. 1, I could murder him as we discussed. 2, I could fail miserably in the attempt. Or 3, we hit it off, have a rousing conversation, and become best mates.
My thoughts as well, more or less.
Bear with me, but what if, prior to striking, you first took that latter course? Got to know him in...
Wait, what? We'd have ourselves a nice grandson to grandfather chat. I could invite him to the house for a bottle of ambrosia. He's been festering a while. Perhaps he's keen for company.
I am, but he's been festering for far too long, and very bitter that our family broke ties with him. His ambitions likely can't be changed, even in your time. Though, if nothing else...
You really do mean he and I should have a chat? So we become best mates, what then? Oh. Huh. He wouldn't take over the house. He wouldn't have to. But Father would absolutely lose his mind if he...
Take Kronos in as prisoner. As security specialist, it ought to be within your right. He probably is far too proud to go quietly.
Well, why not? He hasn't met me, right? Or you, for that matter. And he can't be harder to talk to than Father. I like this plan, sister. More than the kill-on-sight version, at least.
Good. But I need assurances that if the conversation does not go the way you wish, you will not hesitate to run him.
Then here are those assurances. If I meet him, can't get through to him, don't like him, and determine he's a threat to you and all of us, I'll kill him. Then and there.
I believe you. All my life, I had this task. Death to Kronos. But that was never the goal in its entirety. More so the means to stop him, and for retribution. If there's another...
Agreed. Well then, I'd better brush up on my spearwork just in case. Besides, the sooner I wear myself out...
Be ready. Preparing Gygaros may take a little while, and I may have difficulty reaching you until such time, but I'll return. Till then, be well, Zagreus. From mists of memory, return to...
But after all that, and all the taunting, and all the shit talking...
Me?
It's just, maybe we won't kill him.
Should have what I need now. I need one more reagent for the dissolution of time, but I won't find it in the underworld.
Out late again, huh?
The power to destroy a member of your family. It can't be the only way.
Getting crowded out there. More shades, guy with the horns. I don't like it now.
As we grow in numbers, we grow in strength. What's your concern with that?
Don't like to share? Except this tent. I don't mind sharing it with you.
I'm honored.
We'll go fishing.
Hey, if you're not busy, up for a little visit with me to the riverside? I've got...
Don't know that I'll be doing you much good, between my inability to use a rod of fishing and my inability to keep quiet. The River of Lamentation. Nothing but a bunch of sad stuff floating around in there.
Whatever's wallowing in there is going to stay put, unless it's finally decided it's had enough. For any such sort.
Not like we owe them, and not like they'll do us any favors back. And if all they can do now is feel sad for themselves at the bottom of a mucky river, fishing them out might not do them any...
We're not fishing them out, really. It's more like we're giving them an opportunity to escape their circumstances.
And if they don't like it any better up here, that... Seems like an awful lot of trouble for some weird fish.
I thought she was just gonna keep talking.
Well, that definitely...
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Right, let's just spend the rest of my kudos. You know me, I don't really care much for cosmetics, but there could be an achievement tied to it.
I would know.
Huh. Let's try this on.
Say no more. Like sleeping under the moon. Only in here.
Oh. Should fit the spirit of this place.
Yeah, why not?
I've got so much item from
like sheep.
Pretty decent.
from all of the bosses that it's not really a problem if it uses up my materials.
Yep. Pretty sure you need a bunch of stuff like this to be a witch.
Let's try this on for size.
Whatever you say.
Sure, why not?
If that is your will.
Now this is a real top-of-the-line candle mouth.
Let's make it happen.
Got it. Doesn't do me any good, but should be softer on your feet.
Ooh, this seems promising.
Yeah, sure. If you're trying to keep me out of your stuff, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, 12 pearls, 7 feathers. I think Cinder's the one I'm running the most out.
So... You've seen firsthand the suffering out there, from all the endless warring between Kronos and the gods, but you're entirely unmoved.
Who says I'm unmoved? On the contrary, it makes
Okay,
me all
Apod.
emotional. I'm trying
Thanks
to
for
live in the
chilling with
moment
us
and
tonight.
everything, but I just
I'll be
know
ending
I'm
soon.
gonna
I'm
look
just going
back
to do the
on this and
dialogue
think,
stuff.
These were the best of times.
But thank you, and I'll see you again.
For you, not for anybody else.
Yes, and? Just leave it.
You too.
You finally returned.
My father's spear, Gygaros. It was there in the prince's chambers for me to find. Zagreus must have gotten access to it in his time, as I have now. One final step.
Not quite. We have one opportunity to use it against Kronos.
Entropy is the last reagent we require for the dissolution of time, but where am I supposed to find it? I found no trace as yet, even from Typhon.
Where are you supposed to create it is the correct question to be asking. Powerful enough for...
I believe so. First step, disintegration of monstrosity.
Kill the big dude.
I'll say the words.
Your rage monster shall spill from you like blood. Your life force all consumed within that flood.
There. Now wield that power at the summit.
So we're out to kill him.
Our cauldron. Domnoski Traxon.
What else?
I think I've almost done all of them, haven't I? There's only 3 left. I need Stardust. Well, there's 3 left at the moment.
What's going on?
Right, let's buy... I need 10 Moondust? Was it 20? Can't remember. It's just because the
This one, please.
the arcane limit makes it much easier to handle all of the negatives that I'm dealing with.
Could use this.
Success.
And then I can just max that, or at least put it up to level 3, so then all I need is the 3 main ones.
Your goal is within reach, Goddess. That much I know, just from how tense
Then I
the
can
good
get
witch seems to be of late.
5 cards
Not
per run.
to pry, but
Guardian.
are you clear about what more needs to be done?
I believe so. I'd be inclined to tell you all of it, except you know how Headmistress gets about these things. Suffice it to...
That's all I need to hear. This phase is up to you and her. For my part, it seems you're able to get to it
Yes. Thank you for charting my course.
anytime.
Oh, nice. I didn't even have to do it individually. I got a lot of things then.
All right, Typhon. Perhaps this night shall be your last.
He's going to be hard though, because I'm turning on the thing to try and get the second statue.
What say the ashes?
Nice 20.
Denied.
Right, we're not going to use that then. Oh yeah, we are. What weapon?
There's no way she could. Oh, hey!
Show me your true strength.
Now we're talking.
What do I need? I need
Nothing of
12.
worth without struggle.
Cyclops. I was trying to figure out what he was. Right, let's pick this carefully instead of going all in. So I want 3 of
I
them.
swear it, Nyx.
We want rivals. Lower the healing effectiveness. More enemies, more damage. Put on Hubris.
For the realm.
Oh, that'll do. Let's give him a... No, because Typhon takes forever to kill then. Do Menace.
Show the commander.
Imagining the next one is going to require... The last statue is going to require me to do pretty much everything.
Who needs death?
The sheaf.
Right. Let us call it a night. Any others that I really want? I definitely want the Death Defiance.
The Huntress.
20% only allows me to use things.
The Lovers. The Huntress.
It's purely because I'm using death to allow me to have 3 death device.
The Sorceress.
Right. We're all ready to go for the next run tomorrow. So we had a bit of an awful run tonight because we only got 1 win. But I mean, I made it harder intentionally. I would like to try and get the 3 of those statues, if anything, for the next goal. Finish the game first, then we'll try and get all 3 statues. I think for the final run down to Kronos, I might turn off a bit just to make actually finish, air quotes. I can leave them on, but I just don't see the point. Like, I want to see how it ends, so I'd rather allow it to be a little bit easier. Just thinking, maybe I will just leave it on. Just don't increase their damage and health if I can help. Me. Give them like maximum wards, things. Anyway, that is all from me for today. I will be back tomorrow evening, with some more Hades 2, where we will hopefully bring death to Kronos. Just depends if we can beat Typhon with all these modifiers on. That's the thing, like, you don't need as many modifiers for the Ascent, but it's just in general hard. Especially when you get to Typhon. Like, Ares I figured out, Polyphemus I figured out. Prometheus I still have a little bit of issue with. And Typhon I struggle with. But I'm getting better, like longer fights with Typhon. But thank you all so much for coming. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves, seeing how it's done, or not done in my case. And we will be back tomorrow evening. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.